Today I want to talk about something that I think a lot of people struggle with, and that's compression. A lot of beginners seem to think that to get that super compressed sound you hear on modern records, all you have to do is to take the throttle and go full force. And I'm not saying that less is more, but it's about finding that sweet spot, the balance between too much and too little. Imagine
the Earth and the Moon,
and the gravitational relationship between the two. And also imagine having a fader which would allow you to control
the way the Earth pulls the Moon towards it.
If you pull the fader up too much, what would happen? Well, probably the Moon would crash into the Earth, right? But instead, if you brought that fader down too much, what would happen then? Well, I guess the Moon would drift off and disappear into space. So achieving that balance is key, and the same thing applies to compression. So what is my personal approach? Well, I personally love parallel compression. I'll show you in a few seconds in Pro Tools. In theory, it's like having 3 different compressors in front of you, and the same sound going into all of them. The one on the right, or left for you, might be super compressed. This one is not compressed at all. And the middle one is medium compressed, right? And the sound you're getting has the best from all of these worlds. So you're getting maybe the punch from here, you're getting the richness from here, you're getting the dynamics from here. So let's jump into Pro Tools now, and I'll show you some more. Before we get started, I just wanted to mention that this is not made for a specific tool or DAW or plugin or anything like that. So instead of focusing on the tools themselves, try to focus on the concept behind it and how I think when I do it. And just to keep it simple, I'm using 3 compressors for this example, 1 soft, 1 medium, and 1 aggressive. And then I'm doing a blend of these compressors in a parallel way, which means that none of them affect the other, but they all contribute to the final result. All right, let's get into it, and I'll show you my 3 compressors and what I do with them. So here I have my LA2A, and that's my soft compressor, the one that is slow, cuddly, and that is just there to control the dynamics, but without too much sound of compression. And the gain reduction is around 2 decibel maximum, nothing more. So let me show you how it sounds.
I'm the psychologist, and I've known you for thousands of days. You're just clumsy and afraid.
So yeah, it's pretty clean, pretty uncompressed, but it's doing something. It's just giving a little gentle compression there. My second compressor, which is the medium compressor, is the 1176. This is my favorite 1176. There's so many different versions of it, but I love the blue stripe, the one that has blue color here. So what I love about this compressor is how it sort of controls the sound in a natural way and pushing it forward into the mix gently. And it could actually be an aggressive compressor too, if we set the attack time to fast and we pump up the controls. In this case, I have the attack time set to slow, which is all the way to the left, and release fast all the way to the right. As you will see, the gain reduction meter will move more on this one than on the LA2A, so it's more compression as well on this. Anyway, let's hear it.
I'm the psychologist, and I've known you for thousands of days. You're just
And then I blend in my aggressive compressor, the one that will give it more character and nuance and everything like that. And sometimes I have 2 of them. I would have a DBX 160 perhaps, and a Zener limiter like this. But for this example, I'll just stay with 1. And what I love about the DBX 160 is that it brings out the nuance in the vocal, giving you an impression of a natural high shelf. This is how I would normally use it, these kind of settings. But I will go through these compressors in the future as well, in more depth.
I'm the psychologist, and I've known you for thousands of days.
So you get that compressed sound that a lot of people are looking for. And you can get this from a lot of different compressors. You can get it from a distressor or something like that. Or even another 1176, but set to a more aggressive setting, right? So to wrap everything up, what I would then do is that I would blend these together, right? Sending them into my final blend. I would find a nice balance between these 3 compressors or 4 or 5 compressors. It could be something like this.
I'm the psychologist, and I'm known.
And then if it's too compressed, I could always bring in my pure track here as well, which is uncompressed. But I won't go into more detail here. I just want to show you this. and then I would press commit on this channel in Pro Tools when I'm done, giving me this final blend as a stereo track. And that's the beautiful thing with working like this, is that you get a clean session. You get a vocal track at the end, which have all these compressors baked in a nice blend. Anyway, that was it for today. I hope you got something out of it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.